Broso.
Cypher, welcome in. Congratulations on redeeming first. I hope you're doing well today. I'm just getting some bits and bobs together ready for stream. Hey Golf, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. It's lovely to see you. Yes, maybe we'll do that. And Hands as well, and Purple. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Another just a little under 2 minutes on the pre-rolls, which is fine by me, as I am rooting around in my supplies tub, fishing out the bits and bobs that I want.
Hello there.
Because there are quite a few. I think the theme that you all voted for this month has been a blessing and a curse so far. Got a wealth of supplies, but like trying to figure out whether the shit that I've purchased is human-made or not has been a nightmare. I talked about that last time we did a journaling stream as well. Bridge to Get Aero is one of those where there's a lot of love for it, but there's also more than a few people willing to capitalise on it from a Gen AI perspective. Love a good blurse, you and me both. Okay, I think I've got all the bits and bobs I need out of the box now. Still have to do a little bit of routing during the stream, but hopefully less than last time. Trying to make the streams a little more efficient so you folks can enjoy them more. I completely understand that, Garth. Not fun when you've got stuff like that, especially when it catches up on you. Excellent, Hands. I mean, really, you'd expect a Dalek to be giving their support to Nigel Farage if they were going to give it to anybody, but... Oh, and I'm going to show you a cool thing that arrived in the post for me this week as well, which is not strictly for the journals, but might end up being for the journals, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll put those there for now. Right, that's the pre-rolls done. So... Hi everyone. Oh, I knew I forgot something. We need to change this camera to that camera. Hi everyone, I'm here. I also forgot to bring my VTuber up, so let's do that. I've had a little bit of a stress trying to get everything set up today because Camo didn't want to work. The jukebox is still broken, so I'm basically going to have to completely rip the jukebox out and reinstall it, and then make all of the amendments I need to give it the bar's character again. So the no jukebox today, I'm afraid. It's just like it's the Hobby Happy Hour playlist. So you're getting music that you're used to hearing on the channel, just you don't have any control over it, I'm afraid. That's good at least, yeah, Goth. Daleks appreciate the presentation of Binface. Very fair. Okay, so because it's been a bit because I didn't do one of these last week because I was way too busy with the Power Wash Sim race and then meeting my friends on Sunday. Um, so nothing has changed in here since we last looked at this together. Really, I say really. I have done some prep, shall we say? I did check in last week. I just didn't do a full check in because I just didn't have the energy. So as a refresher, the theme of Fruitiger Aero / Y2K, we expanded it out to be just that sort of era of aesthetic, because just getting Fruitiger Aero stuff is really, really difficult without having to buy into some sort of Gen AI shit, and I really didn't want to do that. So we're going for that sort of aughts aesthetic, which is very dear to my heart because I grew up in that era. Oh, excellent, Garth. I'm glad to hear it. And this was chosen by the community. It was specifically voted for by Frankenstein, Tabby the Rat, and Prime Bee. And as nobody else managed to pull enough votes to beat it, Fruity Aero Y2K is what we got. Hello, Rocket. Welcome in. I hope you're doing okay. I know things have been a bit difficult for you recently. So I did my month plan, and as you can see from the fact that there's lots of little notes here, it's kind of a busy month. Like this week has been okay, but there have been things going off that wouldn't get noted down that have made this quite a complicated week. But I had my very first Struggle R race on the 1st, which is the Power Wash Simulator race, where me, DMAC, and Tabby raced against Adrian's Revenge, Love and Floofen, and Tater84. We lost, but we're going to do a rematch next year, and next year we'll get them. I've decided. And then I met up with my friends on Sunday for my friend Kieran's birthday, which was during the week. But then I'm commentating a race on Monday. I've got a big planning event at work on Wednesday and Thursday. I'm commentating Sonic Adventure on Friday. I'm commentating the blind Picross race next Saturday, which is also Miley's birthday. I've managed to double book myself, so bad hobby. But we have got some stuff so we can celebrate Miley's birthday before I go and commentate the race, so it's not so bad. And then these are the things that I've added in since then. So I've got a page for the Power Wash Sim race, complete with holographic stickers of the group shots that were taken at the end of the race. And there were only 2 teams, but this one here is a group shot that was taken by Tabby, so that we could get our camera person, Robin, into the group shot as well, because Robin took our group shot for us. And then I've got a similar setup for the night out I had with my friends. I've just not written anything on either page yet. But today we're going to do a normal weekly check-in page just here, and maybe a wider long-term reading tracker page. I haven't decided yet, but we're definitely going to do the check-in page. Well, the check-in pages, seeing as that tends to take 2 pages. Maybe it won't this time, actually. Maybe I'll try and squeeze it into a single page. We'll see. But one of the various retro Japanese sticker books that I got actually came with loads of little pieces of paper as well, so I'm going to pick one of those as our backing paper. Hello, Prime Bee, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. I quite like that one. That one feels like something you would see in Product. I don't know if anybody in chat has ever watched Product. It is a surprisingly good CG kind of Gary's Mod-esque in terms of visuals horror series on YouTube. It's very surreal. Hey, nice one, Primbles. Don't like that one so much. That one's a bit too busy to use as backing. That's kind of neat. Very Uncanny Valley, though. These are just so odd. Like, I kind of hope that these are just human-made. Because they came out the back of one of the sticker books. Just because they're so fucking weird, I want these to have been made by a human rather than hallucinated by a machine. I want this to be some person's artistic interpretation of whatever the vibe of that book was supposed to be. I think I'll go for that one. Obviously, it's not going to fit the whole page, but we could probably do like a half and half, or we could put a second one on. I'll think about it. We've got time.
Halo,
you know what I mean.
Just
Hello, Halo. Welcome in. You joined us just in time as well. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community today. Welcome on in, everybody. Just in case you've not been here before, hi, I'm Hobbytan. I'm a variety streamer based in Scotland. My pronouns are they, them, and we are doing journal check-in time. So I have a junk journal. This is the first junk journal that I've done in this bout of wanting to do journaling. And I'm letting my community vote on the theme each month. So this month's theme is Free to Get Aero /Y2K. And we are just going to do like a little weekly check-in where we look at how the week went and what we'd like to achieve next week. You know what? I've got this like watercolor paper from doesn't quite look right, does it? But hear me out, chat. Hear me out. I have an entire book of watercolor paper. All blue. Ta-da. We could I can find one that's got nice shapes on it. Yeah, this one. We could do some arts and crafts here. It's almost like that's what this is for. So if we trim the sky off of this, pop that over there. Never know, we might be able to find a use for it later. Is there a way to check what track is playing? Unfortunately, at the moment, no, because the jukebox is like fully broken, so I can't even get the ticker working, which is horrendously frustrating. But I can tell you that it is Night Drive by Frank Plackie. I always struggle with his surname. Yeah, when I reached out to the dev, and explained what error message I was getting, he said, "Oh, that's a Cloudflare issue, or you've not installed something properly." And I said, "Well, it was working perfectly last time I used it, and I've not changed anything since then. So I guess it's a Cloudflare issue. Wouldn't be the first time." But 2 weeks later, still getting the same error message. So probably not a Cloudflare issue, as much as I'd like to blame them. Oh, big mood, Goth. Big mood. If we... Yeah, that'll be fine. So I can't do this on the desk, unfortunately, but I've got a little, like, for want of a better description, laptop guillotine that I'm just using to cut the paper down to size a little bit more smoothly than I would be able to do with a pair of scissors. But I have misjudged the size a little bit. Which is fine. That should do it. See, because I don't want it to go all the way across the page, because I've had so much trouble with like pages not standing up to me just manhandling them a little bit and then falling off. But if I leave a little bit of space on the inside, should solve that problem. Oh, I wanted it this way. There we go. That should be fine. And then I just need to cut this down a little bit more. Love this little guillotine. I think my mum gave it to me. Perfect. Yeah, I was half tempted, in all honesty, when I realised just how broken the jukebox was today, to not bother running this stream and to just spend the afternoon fixing the jukebox. But I am never going to get back on the fucking horse if I keep finding reasons not to. The stream isn't perfect. And whilst that does irk me, it's never going to be perfect. And I'm sure y'all would much rather there is a stream and there's just no jukebox than there's no stream and eventually I fix the jukebox. It's scuffed, but that makes it human, absolutely. That's what I have to keep telling myself. Welcome back, Hans. Oh, congratulations on your wheelbarrow. I do not own a wheelbarrow. Do you use someone else's jukebox, Halo? And if so, whose is it? I would be interested to know. Because I'm using the Mustached Maniac jukebox for StreamerBot. Which is a fab little bit of kit, for want of a better description. generally, but it's just being very temperamental with me at the moment. There we go. I think that fulfills the brief nicely, don't you all? So now, oh, hang on. Ta-da! This is my little laptop guillotine. Hello. Oh, Wugger. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Right. Yeah. Oh, I forgot as well. You can tell how rough this week has been because I have nothing written in my commonplace book for this week. Like, I have just been working and sleeping and occasionally playing a game. I did get another complete yesterday, though, so I should have put that in my commonplace and didn't. The idea of the commonplace is to keep things so that my brain doesn't have to keep them. But that involves remembering to write them down in the first place. Oh, excellent. I love being second monitor content. And that isn't, like, me being flippant or sarcastic or anything like that. Genuinely, that's how the channel started in the first place. I was designed to be second monitor content. I hope you're having fun with RE4 Remake. We want that one. Or can we get away with using one of my nice pens? Probably not, actually. Third playthrough. Are you going for all the achievements, or is this like a special run where you're trying to like do knife only or something like that? Dare I say it's better than the OG, and that's one of my favorite games ever. You are welcome to say that here, because I agree with you. RE4 is my favorite Resident Evil game, and I prefer the remake to the original. What even is time? Excellent. I will also accept being tertiary monitor content. Okay, so we are looking at the 2nd through to the 8th. I'm actually gonna, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use some of the very pretty orange washi tape that I got in a bundle of stuff that my mum bought me. I think I'm gonna use the checkerboard one, and I'm gonna make a border. If I can get the washi tape off the roll. There we go. Because then I've got somewhere to put my text as well. Now this is going to overlap on the corners. That is intentional. I think this was supposed to be like part of a vintage kit. It's all supposed to be like vintage style stuff, but I feel like
oh, hello.
This just works better for what we're doing here today. Hello, Pom. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Oh, I said I was going to show you all some neat stickers that I picked up as well. Now, I don't know whether I want to use these in my journal or not, but I have the little horsey one too. So this came in the post this week. I ordered these ages ago and had basically forgotten about them because they were coming all the way from Australia, so it took a while. But I got this nice art card to protect the stickies and a little bonus sticker of a Hans candle. This way. There we go. which is super cute. But this is what I ordered. They are clear vinyl stickers of bug Pokemon in jars. How fucking cute are these? Aren't they adorable? They're so cute, aren't they? So Slow has laid claims to a couple of them. I know he wanted this one. What's the other one he wanted? I don't even remember now. It might have been the Snom. Snom is cute, to be fair. But because they're see-through, so like all of the actual jar is clear vinyl and then everything else is colored in. So these all look super cute on something that's glass or acrylic. Let's have a look. Ba-ba. No Shedinja, unfortunately. Shedinja's my favorite. We do have Ninjask, though. Is it Ninjask? I'm really bad for names. The thing that Shedinja comes from. So I'm keeping this one, because Shedinja is my baby. I love Shedinja. So I'm a little sad that there's not a Shedinja in here. The Threening card has confused me too, yeah. I really like the Cutiefly one with the bluebells. And the Dwebble as well. The Dwebble's fucking delightful. Look at his happy little face. He's just so happy on his rock. But yeah, I have no fucking clue what to do with them to really make good use of them. I originally bought them to put on in my journal and then realized that that would be such a waste of them and I need to find a nice use for them. So if anybody has any ideas for what I can do with my bug Pokemon stickers, feel free to let me know at any point. Slow's going to put the ones that he's having off of me on his computer case because he's got a big like glass side panel on his computer case. So that'll look really, really nice with some little bugs in jars on it. But I don't have anything like that. Make a little model of a shelf as a display piece. Oh, could do. I'd have to put like white paper on the background or wallpaper style paper on the background to... I could do like I could set something up so I do like a Pokemon challenge where I have to go and collect all of the bug Pokemon and nothing else. I become a bug catcher. And then I can put them in the journal as I catch them. That would take so fucking long though. It'd be fun, but it would take so fucking long. Pokemon bug catcher RP run. I'm gonna need the brush for this. Okay, so I was gonna do it in a different colored pen, but seeing as we've got the nice orange tape to write on now, I'm gonna do it this way instead. Gotta be really careful with this though, because I don't want to smudge it. It's not going to be even. Like, the letters are not going to be consistently aligned because I suck at that. Also, shout out to this stencil ruler. I've had this since I was like 6. And you can kind of tell at this point, like, some of the letters are really struggling. They're just barely hanging in there. Hi, Mum. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. See, that happens as well. I've got a tissue. Clean the excess ink off the back. Second. My water bottle's in the way. And then for the little letters, I'm just gonna like put them in manually with a smaller tipped pen in a minute. Second through 8. Feel like it would have been much more stress-free to just write the letters in by hand instead of using the stencil, but that little stencil's been waiting to be used for literal decades at this point, so, you know. There we go. August 2nd through 8th. I think we've got space for the word review as well. Someone at the door. I'll be right back, everyone.
Hello.
Barbie, hello. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Hmm. W. W is a nice easy one because it's all the way at the other end. So I've actually got space for that one. That poor E. Oh well, Point of a junk journal is not to be perfect. Can you imagine if Lovecraft was into bullet journaling? I mean, there is going to be a point at some point in the future where the theme is gothic and like that kind of stuff, because I have loads of shit for that. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is to get that kind of stuff, like cosmic horror style stickers and stuff like that on Etsy. Unfortunately, this made me really sad. Demonology, way less popular in the journaling space. Because I really wanted like some of the classic sort of demonic sigils and stuff like that to put in some other journaling stuff that I've been doing as a personal project. I mean, it's all a personal project really, but you know what I mean. Okay, so we've got our page set up for the review. Let's see. It's been a while since I did one of these because I didn't do one last week. So, did I complete any goals? Last time we did one of the plans, we did it for the entire month. So, I haven't weighed in today. Okay, so I've got no goals that I need to worry about noting down. Demonologists do be sleeping on the niche. I'm really disappointed. I can't be the only person that's into that kind of shit that also wants to do junk journaling, you know? There's got to be more than just me. There must be tens of us. Tens! Okay, we need different stencil now. Oh yeah, I'll use this. Okay, we are going to experiment. Because I have a lovely selection that's just off camera of coloured ink pads. I don't think this is going to work, but you never know until you try. Blue's definitely not a good shout here because we've got too much blue in the background already. Now, the reason I'm not sure this is going to work is because the background is so saturated. I don't think the colours, as much as they're very vibrant, are going to stand out on it properly. But, as I said, you never know until you try. Yeah, it didn't really work. It's sort of visible, but... Also, that green on the very left has gone kind of goopy. Ooh. Try again. They sort of work. Yeah, they're just barely visible. I'll have to clean this now, though, because it's got green ink stuck to it. I think we might use those on the other page. Double stamp it. I don't think that's going to solve the problem. I think it's just that especially the leftmost green is far too pale for the blue background. Where is... I am actually just going to try and fit the entire review and plan onto a single page, because I feel like I'm wasting a lot of space doing it the way I have before. If I flip back here. Like, look. So much wasted space on this one. Like, I had a lot of media to review that week, which made it a little bit less wasteful. But on this side especially, there's only a few actual lines of text and everything else is just boxes, so... Oh, that's a good idea, Pom, yeah. I'll do that later, though. It's not a major issue right now. What we'll probably do today, just to keep things snappy, is we'll do the visual element and then I'll do all the writing later. So you don't have to sit and suffer through me thinking about my week. Any more than you already do when I stream. No journal enthusiast, so you probably have your own ideas to fix it. Actually, I didn't. I was just going to carry on with it as is, but that's a really good suggestion. And you don't have to be a journal enthusiast to have really good ideas for things. Right. Let's have a quick thinky. Got the brush. That's the brush. We do not want the brush right now. The brush will only make things messy. I think my favorite thing about this specific theme so far is that once I've done all the writing or I've got all of the the base down, like I've done on these pages, I can start adding stickers just all over the fucking place. And that's really fun. I don't need the calendar anymore because I know what days I'm looking at. So I'm gonna have... How are we going to phrase this? So if we're doing both the plan and the review on the same page... This is one of my tidier ones, so... Goals. This was a plan one. So goals, media, events, and tasks is all we need for the plan. So to save myself some money and some space, all of my stamps are, for want of a better description, double-sided. So we've got a different silicone stamp on the other side. I tried to keep the themes of the stamps that share a plate similar. Keep your fingers crossed. Aww. I think it might be the inks, you know, because I've used both of these stamps with my black ink pad, and they've both worked really, really well. That worked a little better. So that's probably because of the puffy sticker on the page beneath. Oh, that's wonky. Oh, well. Yeah, the puffy sticker has caused me problems. That's fine. That is a curse of my own making. Okay, they look quite nice. They're a little dull, but still quite nice. And I can use Pom's suggestion to one thing I really like about these ink pads is the really pretty gradient you end up with left over on the stamps. Right. I need a green pen so that I can keep the theming going here. Spider-Verse soundtrack does fucking slap, you are correct. Created a small custom sort of journal for a warband. Had some photocopied skeleton stuff and dressed it brown paper first. Love that. Practicing the lettering was fun, I bet. I may actually in a minute go and get the other journal that I have that was an RP journal. Get a drink first. Green pen. That's what I need. Green pen. Green pen. Where are my pens? No, seriously, where did my pens go? There. Let's go for a nice bright yellowy green. That should do the trick. I've got a fair bit of media to review this week. Remember rightly? So I need a... You know what? I'm not going to faff about with a stencil from my little packet of stencils when I can just draw the damn box with a ruler. I've got this one rogue bit of the long bit of my hair that has decided that it just wants to be in my face today. And I feel like it's giving me that sort of conspiracy theorist look, which I'm not massively okay with, must admit. For the last month of me doing this, I've been having the review and the plans separate. So that I can give myself more things to do. Oh, thank you, Pom. But then I don't meet the targets that I set for myself. So I feel like maybe doing it this way is going to be better. But I have just realized that I have not left myself space for the one thing I really wanted to put on here. And I've lost the little stamp that I use for it as well. Damn it. Well, this is going well. I got all the stuff out ahead of time to make sure that, you know, everything was nice and organized for the stream, and I just lost all the things I want to use. This is what I get for trying to be organized. It fell into my tools drawer. And because I've not left space for it, I'm just gonna squidge it in here, I think. Or, oh no, I could put it at the bottom of my media thing and then just take up less space of my media thing. Nah. Put it here. Gonna look weird, but I don't care. Will it fit there? Ooh, ooh, hoo, hoo. Well done, Tam. Well done. Okay, we're gonna need to put this to its side. Just give this a really good solid press. Up. Ah, curses. It was a little too low. Ah, well, that's not too bad. I'll figure it out. Can maybe try double stamping it. This could just make it so much worse, but we'll see. It's because it's wonky as well. Yeah, I've gone over onto the other page. And just made a massive hash of it. Oh well, I tried. We're going to use that page as a reading page anyway, so. Right. Not the rough. This one. Media. I don't know if anyone else ever does this when they're writing. If you start writing in all caps and then suddenly your brain's like, no, this needs to be lowercase. And suddenly you're writing in lowercase and have to go back and what does the stamp say? It's supposed to say reading progress, and then it's got like a 10%, 20%, up to 100% tracker so that you can scribble in the boxes to say how far you've got with your book. And I've been trying really hard to try and read at least 5 pages twice a week because I go through phases where I just don't read at all, but I really enjoy reading. So I am still angry at Oingo Boingo, so we're skipping that. What do I actually need? I'll have an overview. Just hoping the ink's dried enough for me to be doing this. Yeah, mostly. Overview. Goals. Events. That was really hard to write because I was writing over the mountains. Tasks. Media. Do I actually need anything else? I don't think I do. I put goals as well. But that may be, like, irrelevant. Okay. So for this page, what I'm going to do, I don't know how well this is going to work. Oh, no, we're not, Chibi-tan. We're gonna snooze that break. Because this is actually going to be fairly short today. I'm going to see if I can get it done before the break. Yeah. So this one, we're not going to put any paper down. We're just going to go balls to the wall. And see how we get on. Ah, curses. Don't think my surface was flat enough there. We'll do a second one because this is several months worth of reading tracking I want to be doing in here anyway. Give this one a bit of a firmer press. That's better. Gotta be really rough with them. Did I leave enough space for this? No, I didn't. That's fine. It can go elsewhere. Oh, I threw that tissue away, didn't I? Glasses. Just gonna press this against my hand to get the excess ink off. Absolute Batman #2 the other day. Excellent. Well, enjoy. I am 33% of the way through We Need to Talk About Kevin. And I'm really, really enjoying it. I just find it so hard to read for prolonged periods of time a lot of the time. Which is super frustrating. But I'm 33% of the way through it. So if I can keep a consistent reading schedule and actually sit down and read, then I might actually be able to finish it in the next month or two. Just takes me so long to read now, which makes me sad because I used to be such an avid reader as a kid. So that's all I'm going to do on the reading tracker for now because I don't know if I'm going to need more tracking stamps for We Need to Talk About Kevin. But you know what? Let's fill this hot mess of a reading tracker in now. Because I know I'm at 30%. There you go. What a mess. Must be a taxing read. Honestly, no. Very compelling, I would say. But I don't find it particularly taxing. I'm very aware of the fact that the narrator isn't necessarily reliable. And that makes it a little bit easier to stomach some of the stuff that happens. I feel like, because I've seen the movie already, I feel like the movie does a really good job of getting the vibe of the book across, but because it's a movie, you are more inclined to believe what you're being told of the perspective of the person, of the narrator. Whereas with the book, everything, because everything's told from her perspective, but you aren't being physically shown it. It's a lot easier to go, is that how it really went down though? Or are you just reading into this? But in a more visual medium, because they have to show you things that she's seeing, it does make it so much easier to just go, yeah, okay, the kid's fucking evil. So it's been interesting for me, having seen the film multiple times, to be reading the book for the first time and knowing how it's going to end. And just seeing the differences, but not in a one is better than the other kind of way. They're both exceptional. But it's really interesting to see the way that the storytelling is changed by the medium. That makes sense. And if you can stomach those kind of stories, highly recommend reading the book we need to talk about, Kevin. It's very, very good. That's what I was going to do. Have the stamp for it out. So. Rummaging around in my box of doodads. My packet of doodads, I should say. Okay, I don't know when I started the book, but we'll do those anyway. Okay, I just don't know where that one is. Curious. So there's the plastic sheet that came with my reading tracker stamps. And this is the one I'm looking for and can't find. Unless it's... Is it on the back of this? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. It's on the back of the one I was using. I'm a dumbass. I literally just got through telling you all how I'd saved space by having them double-sided. I am a fool. My every endeavor is folly. Damn the efficiency. Yeah, I'm too efficient for my own good. I know that was a joke, but my efficiency has come back to haunt me repeatedly at work this week, so... So I think what I'll... Oops. What I'll probably do with these, with this page specifically, is once it's all nice and dry, I will write all of the stuff into the boxes in blue and green pen, so we're keeping the colour theme going, even if we're not going full Frutiger on this page. Oh, no, I have other... That's actually got a start date and end date on it, so I'm not going to bother doing that again. I'm a dumbass. That's upside down. I didn't notice. We'll just make it into an artistic decision. I know I said I wasn't going to do anything else on this page in case I need any more monthly trackers, but I'll just put them here. Be fine. This first reading tracker page is going to be super disorganized, and that's okay. Because we play and we learn. Nothing in here has to be perfect. Nothing in here is designed to be beautiful. It just needs to exist. I'm putting something out into the world. Even if the world is literally just my desk. Yeah, so I've got my review page set up. I've got my reading progress page set up. It looks a little jank, but it works. What I will do with the reading progress page, because we've not used any of my stickers today, is I will get some of my stickers out. Actually, there's one sticker book in this pile that I've not had the opportunity to use anything from, just because none of it's looked appropriate. So we'll have a look at that one as well. These ones I've used a lot from, so I'm just going to put them back over here. This one's fun. So it's all like technology stuff and then like random bits and bobs, like an item of clothing or something. But it's all sort of pink and purple, that kind of stuff. OMG. This one arrived yesterday, so I've not used anything from it yet, but having had a quick scan through it, some of the stuff in here is just like, buh? This feels very Amazing Digital Circus as a sticker book. And I'm sure anyone that's watched the Digital Circus can see why I say that. Just so odd. Sanic. That's definitely an off-brand Sanic, though. This one also arrived yesterday, and I have yet to use anything from it, and is similarly very but it's supposed to be cyberpunk stuff. I'm not sure how cyberpunk some of this stuff is. I don't think there's going to be anything of use for our reading page here. No. This is the one that I've not had the opportunity to use anything from yet, because it's all like anime girls. But I'm wondering if there's one who is reading a book. Because if there is, that would be a perfect thing to have on this page. But they all appear to be doing like model poses and shit. We do have some books though. So that's a maybe. Not really the right color palette, but we'll see. Anime ladies better have some mangas. Yeah, exactly. No, lots with microphones. But no books. That's a pity. Really hoping we could use one of them today. I think we've seen her before. Darn. Some random Mario blocks in here, though. So that's nice. Okay, back to the book that is just full of goldfish and other random shit. And also my shiny goldfish. Let's go for... Okay, so there is a thing in We Need to Talk About Kevin where he puts a virus on a disk and leaves it somewhere so that his mum infects her own computer with it. So that seems like a good thing to have. An error with the heart. Yeah, that seems appropriate for several characters in that book. Fucking the dog. I don't remember the dog's name. Do you all remember the dog? We've got more of this weird stuff as well. We'll go for a paper crane. Paper cranes are fun. Yeah. Right. I will leave it there for now. Only a short one today, but I just wanted to say hi to you all and hang out for a little bit before I get back on with my day. Dog of Wisdom is in a plane. Is that the word assistant dog? Yes. Yes, it is. Right. Let's
Hello there.
shuffle on over here. We've got 3 minutes till the ad starts, so let's see if we can get out of here in 3 minutes. Let's see who we can go and see. Rover. Thank you, Bertosaurus. Pterosaurus, sorry. I missed the extra U there. Let's go and
Live long
see...
and prosper.
Jonker. Now, I plan to stream tonight. I think DMAC is available. So, hopefully some RE6 tonight. But if not, I'll find something else for us to play. But it was nice to see you all. Thank you for checking in with my journal with me. And go and enjoy some big walk with Jonker. Right, I'll hopefully see you all later. So I do see you next. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands and your acrylic stamps. And have a great rest of your weekend, everyone. Bye-bye.